They did. But also Roderick Attard came out of the line to take the intercept. So it was a 50-50. It was either going to go your way, in your favour, or against you. Sometimes you do need to take these risks.
Yes, definitely.
But they were lacking numbers. I mean, even if Roderick stayed in the line, they were still had a 4-on-2 or 4-on-3 overlap. So with some good passing, good hands, the try was probably always going to come, or the opportunity of the try was always there. Obviously, 3 big hit-ups down Malta's left side meant the Maltese defence grouped up, and then it was quick set of passes throughout the back line of Bamber Bridge that found Breakwell at the end of it. And a few interested spectators in the stadium tonight, probably supporters of the Premier League football club that calls this place home generally, that's HAMRUN Spartans, and probably wondering what this game of rugby league is all about. Got a good number of spectators in support, both from Bamber Bridge, their touring party, as well as some Maltese supporters supporting the national team, as you wouldn't expect anything less. But as I said, a few interested spectators probably from the HAMRUN club as well, inspecting this game being played by an oval-shaped ball. Spaniel quick to rush up in defence, doesn't quite seal the tackle, and they get that second phase play going, and it's a good break there. And it's Duncan makes a good 20 metres from the second phase play. Swarbrick down the right side, also making very good metres, and maybe that try was just what the doctor ordered for the English team. Gets them back into the game, gives them a bit more heart and spirit, a bit more self-belief. As Bamber Bridge have another go. There's only 10 minutes in the game remaining, so they really must score very soon if they want to be back in this game. Jackson wrapped up by the lock forward for Malta, Daniel Grima. Swarbrick goes left. Oh, an attempted tackle, but it was charged down by the Maltese defender. I can't make out who that was out there. Number 14.
Josef Zara. I think it was Josef
Zara. Good work to get out of the line, put the pressure on the kicker, and the return of possession occurs. Malta will play the ball centre field. Daniel Grima. So Daniel Grima. Look for the... Well, put the fend on. That was Roderick Attard.
I think it was Roderick Attard.
Yeah,
because then he's on the other side, on the left-hand side.
Both the bold heads out there on the field, a bit hard to make out sometimes. Luke Sant makes another hole through the middle of the field. Looks to his left, looks to his right, decides to run himself, and then loses his footing. Again, a new experience for Luke, who wouldn't have had experience on this turf. He's lost his footing on a couple of occasions, and he had support down his left side, but it was minimal. Support, a key part of the game. Josef Zara, a good strong run forward, followed by a run up by Chris Parker. Paul Borge now runs at the line, tries to run the angle. He's taken care of, and they're only 10-15 metres out. Malta looking to make that next score on the board. That would really, you would have to think that would rule Bamber Bridge out as any chance of winning this game or coming back into this game. Going to put it through the hands, no. Chris Parker runs it himself, offloads, finds Grima, who's wrapped up. Again, Breakwell up there in defence, in his face. Darryl Seiler close to the line, puts a hand out, tries to fend, but he's wrapped up by 2 defenders. Luke Sant looks left, but goes right. Long ball, cut-out ball. Found Malcolm Attard, and with the inside pass would be Sergio Pisani.
Very, very close.
And the referee's going to he's actually asking for assistance from his linesman, touch judge, and I think the player was held up. We might find that Pisani was held up. Yes, he was held up on the last tackle actually, so it's a turnover of play. And the English take the ball up. Very eager running after, what's this, 73 minutes of play. In extraordinary conditions for what they would find in the UK, but over here in Malta. Outstanding performance, and still playing at such a high level, high tempo of the game. Referee blows a penalty.
Maltese players offside.
Yeah, they do have to get in the mentality of running back 10 metres, backpedaling 10 metres after every tackle. And you can see that happening. Whenever a tackle's made, players must run back 10 metres and then hopefully come up in a line. Chris Parker was very quick out of the line there. They're looking for their 2 markers. And the referee spots a knock on there. A knock on by Bamber Bridge. And the Maltese will get the scrum feed and another opportunity at possession in centre field. Nice kit that the Bamber Bridge club. They've had problems putting together for this kit, but it's actually an engineering company that saves the day for them. They had their kit damaged in their clubhouse, along with all the other challenges of getting their team over here for this international mid-season. They've had to put the funds together, and they've asked their local community to pitch in with a commitment of £50. And that commitment saw one lucky sponsor and commitment provider be the lucky bearer of his company, or his project, on the front of these jerseys. And very nice jerseys.
Very nice, yeah, very nice.
And the lucky engineering, T&L, or T&J, T&L Engineering Company, finds himself on the front of the Bamber Bridge kit. It just is a show of the commitment, I guess. And everybody needs these valuable supporters, just like the Malta Rugby League, very dependent on sponsors and partners. And within Malta themselves,
can't do anything without sponsors in such games.
We wouldn't be here
today.
Any
sports, eh?
We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for those very valuable sponsors and partners. The Malta's Rugby League partners include Portside Lounge at Slima at the Strand there, as the official home venue partner. Air Malta, the official airline partner, a very recognisable brand, and Code 13 Sports Media, the official web partner of the Malta Rugby League. We produced a very good website there, MalteseRugbyLeague.com. And the Maltese have lost possession down the left flank. Becoming a bit of a problem, the number of lost ball, but it has been an exciting game. So I think we've seen absolutely everything. A lot of passion from the beginning of the game.
Now, 75 minutes into the game, you start expecting some mistakes.
You expect some of these things.
Tiredness, a bit of everything, eh?
Yes. And you would think with just under 5 minutes of play that the Maltese coaching staff can maybe hope that the Maltese will hold out this Bamber Bridge defence now for the continuation of this half. It's been a fairly dominant performance by a young, inexperienced team,
which, as you said, only came together last 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days ago. But the bond has been outstanding. A penalty here. They're getting some back-to-back possession now, Bamber Bridge. They'll really want to use this. They can see the score is 36-14. Sorry, 36-20 actually. So it's certainly still in this game. Big Ben Young, bustling run, brought down one-on-one by Chris Parker. Young put a solid hit on Parker earlier, so now I'm sure Parker will be telling, yes, that's me.
Now's my time.
Strong on the attack. Bamber Bridge attack. They look to go right. Hooker looks, yes.
Guy.
I think that's Swarbrick who's made the cross across the line, the try across the line, and successful he is. That will bring the score to 36 points to 24. And they'd be hoping that Damien Duncan can convert this. He hasn't had much luck so far. Again, plays the ball. Swarbrick looks right, feints the ball, goes himself through 3 defenders and grounds the ball. Great effort. He's got his 2 boys, each in their early teens, and I was hearing that he wants to continue playing for Bamber Bridge so that both players can play in the same team as him. That would be an outstanding thing.
That would be an outstanding.
To play with your 2 boys. Duncan, swings it to the left. And that will see the score remain at 36 points to 24. Just a couple of minutes of play, I would imagine.
Yeah, must be about 2 or 3 more minutes.
About that.
Something like that.
Another replay. Here we go. Swarbrick looks to his right. The Maltese numbers were fairly in there, but he makes a run through Psyla. Spaniel fell off, and Chris Parker was a bit late.